I'm gonna start with some Road to the Show. Haven't played in a while. All right. We're not doing very good. The Royals are doing better. Oh my god.
Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now in the box, Bubba Buck. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Detroit, the first baseman, Buck.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side, but foul. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10. You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Buck gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw over. And he'll get back in safely. And yet another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Nobody out, runner on first. Back up the middle. And that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Clears this one over toward first. To second for one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
So bad.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter,
The 2-2.
Marcus.
Into the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, and that's through for a hit. that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantage.
So stepping in, Bubba Buck. Here comes the first pitch.
Bubba Buck.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with. Into the box now, Bubba Buck. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 0-2 once more. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So coming to the plate, Nick Martini. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nick Martini.
Hit to first. Echeverria for 1 on the first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away. Standing in, Bubba Buck. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
I'm set with the 0-1. Softly hit to the left side, but an easy play over at third. And a 5-0 finish tonight. The Oakland A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes.
Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and Paul Blackburn. The California-born right-hander is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks. And that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish strong.
Digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. The 0-2. To the left side. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is leading off the inning. Bubba Buck, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Profar is there, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Stepping into the box, Chris Herman will look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
For me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he...
Digging in once again, Bubba Buck 0 for 2 on his line thus far. That's popped up out towards short right field. There to play it is
stream and just go 2K.